I'm Olive. I'm a front-end engineer with nearly 10 years experience. Most of my career has been spent in a United States-based company in Beijing called Airbridge. My tech stack includes React Router and design, MUI, TypeScript, and so on. Uh, if you're talking about my latest projects, I I'm working. I was wo- I work I worked I I worked for a project called Travel Risk Management. At there, I was responsible for the admin console and the workflow engine. I I'm Olive. I'm a front-end engineer. I'm a front-end engineer with nearly 10 years experience. My tech stack includes React, React Router, TypeScript, Webpack, and so on. Most of my career had been spent in a United States-based company in Beijing called Airbridge, where I cooperated with different teams and built some complicated projects like crisis management and travel risk management system. That's my a simple description of myself. Thank you. That's a simple introduction of myself. Thank you. Okay. So front-end technical reference document. First one is what is module federation and why do we need to use it, and what are the advantages of microfinance. You know, module federation is a feature at Webpack file. You can is the technical foundation of micro front end. It allows us to it allows us to load it allows it allows a JavaScript application load load code from it allow it allows it allows a JavaScript application loss code loss code to it allows a JavaScript application to dynamically load code from another JavaScript application at runtime. Why do we use it? Previously, if you we can use shared component by publishing by we can previously if we want to use the shared components, we could use publish the npm package. However, it means we need to rebuild the JavaScript application since the npm package is updated. However, if you use the micro if you use the model federation, we could let the application A to borrow a component from application B without a new rebuild for the application A. That's a and what's the advantage? You know, first one is independent.哎，好好，要开门吗？哎，好，开门。提前按到了。又弄好，我给弄上。First one is independent deployment. With Model Federation, with the macro frontend. Teams can deploy their own application according to their requirements. And next one is technology freedom. Theoretically, we could use different frameworks for different macro front-end applications. For example, we could use Vue for application A, and we could use React for application B. But you know, for team cooperation, we do not agree with this purpose. And the next one is scalability. You know, for a large organization can to scale by giving ownership of their own full ownership of the ownership a large organization to scale by giving ownership of theirs by giving full ownership by all their specific business domains. Scalability to scale. What is React hooks? React hooks React hooks is some functions can hook into React state and life cycles from React function components. And the advantage, yes, the advantage is that in all the class components, we could write code logic. The code logic was split between component did mount, component did update, component will amount lifecycle. However, if you use React hooks, you could group the related logic to one use effect function, which means you could, for example, you could use subscribed and unsubscribed in a use effect function, which could be more makes the code more easier to read and easier to maintain, and the code could be easier to reuse. Cleaning, we could write a cleanup function as a use effect function. For logout, if you log out from the website, it will normally it will be redirected to the login page, and all the private page components will be unmount and whipped the local states, and for the global states, it will also reset to the original states, to the original state. What is React Memo and what is it used? React Memo is a high-order function. It will prevent re-render if the it will prevent the re-render if the purpose didn't change. By using it, it will optimize the React application performance. By decrease the unnecessary re-render. It performs a shallow calculations of purpose. It brings a functional components from the render. Performance optimization technicals like code splitting by using suspend and lazy load and lazy mode and lazy run lazy to load only the necessary code for the current page. And last one is memorization. We could use memo, use callback, and rag the memo for expensive calculations and prevent unnecessary function recreations. Last one is tree shaking. Ensuring the build process removes unnecessary code from dependencies. Ensuring the build process removes unused code from dependencies. Global state, we could use normally we could use context for the global state management, but for the if the state update is high frequency, but if the state is changed at high frequency, we could use like something like Redux, RTK, or ZooStand, or something else. You know why? Because that's if there are some purpose for a contact any one of the contact is if any one of the contact is changed, it will trigger all of the components who have all re-render selectable. They call selectable subscriptions. When value changes, every component used in context is forced to re-render. Invalid tag. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not very familiar with RTK query, but I know it's very similar with React query. There is it will define an endpoint. Create an API slash with endpoints, and cache management by using provides tag and invalidates tags. Provides tags and invalidates tags. Purpose of package lock.json. Purpose of package lock.json. In package.json file, it will list package.json file. Package.json lists our dependencies. However, it typically uses version ranges rather than fixed version. This create a gap between what we intend to install and what actually gets installed. However, if we use package lock.json, the log file will serves as a source of truth. it logs the file version of dependencies and sub-dependencies. So, it will fix the bug that it works on my machine but not works on your machine by ensuring every developer and the production servers use the exact same code. Handling 100,000 records, we could use there are two solutions. If the records is something like social media feeds or I have a project like not rigid. Okay. We can use pagination. We would use pagination or infinite screw. Displaying 100,000 displaying 10,000 records would make the DOM lag. Advanced causes DOM lag. I would use pagination or infinite screw. The API, how to define the API? I will pass the page number and page size as parameters. Page number, page size. And what will response? The response will be, first one will be data array, and it will also return the flag has next page, and the total count and a flag has next page flag has next page if the has next page flag value, if the value of the has next page is false, it means that there is no the current page is the end of the data. However, if we could also use screw infinite. For this, we could also provide a parameter like quasar. If we use quasar solution, quasar based pagination, quasar based solution pagination. Quasar based pagination. Quasar based pagination. It will avoid duplicated data items. Hosting. What is hosting? Hosting is the default behavior by JavaScript to move the declarations to the top of the current scope. It will host variables and functions by default. For functions, it can be called before they are defined in the code. For variables, var is hosted and initialized as undefined. For let and const, it will also host let and const are hosted, but they are in temporary dead zone, which means meaning you cannot access them until the execution code reached their declaration. Closure. What is closure? Closure it allows an inner function to access variables defined from outer function. Even though the outer function is already executed. Login page logic. I would use controlled. I would use controlled component to manage the state of the input fields. Use the disabled property on the button. Implementation const is invalid. Is now is password. Tab creation. The number is converted to a string. Concatenation occurs because one operand is a string. Handling error. Syntax error, we could use ESLint, and we could also use IDE feedback. In VS Code or in entire idea. This idea support feedback for the syntax errors. For the logic errors, we could handle it by using unit test just to verify business logic and try catch blocks to gracefully handle runtime exceptions and API failures. Thank you for the interview. It helped a lot, and Yes, actually, I'm quite excited about the projects we discussed. If I were to join 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 your team, what would be my primary responsibilities? And is there any specific project I would be jumping into right away? 一个特定的项目，我可以快速的 right away jumping in. Yeah, thank you. I'm right. I'm quite excited about the projects we discussed. If I were to join your team, what would be my primary responsibilities? Thank you. Okay, I'm so excited to have this interview, and my question is, if were I were to join your team, what is my mainly primary responsibilities? Responsibilities. What is my primary responsibilities?